Do we trace the roots of 904 Day
It seems like that was so long ago now.
Right.
I mean, and us pulling together and helping the restaurants in town, and just how the community does pull together in Jacksonville. It's super fun to be a part of this community.
What's the goal today, and how do you hope to be able to take a one-day effort and see it grow legs and continue on for an entire year in the community?
Yeah, well, we love where we live, and I think it's an opportunity for us just to share that with the community. And we have so much to tell others about and why they should come here to Jacksonville. That's basically our job here at the Jax Chamber, is to sell our city all over the world. And it's a lot of fun, and we've got a great story to tell.
There's been a lot of development through the downtown area. Just yesterday we heard the update from the folks behind Gateway Jax, which is that brand new development that's happening near West Beaver Street. A Publix coming downtown. How big of a game changer is it to have a Publix in a downtown like a
Well, it's a big deal. Publix doesn't go somewhere where they don't think there's going to be continuous growth and opportunity. So it's kind of a proof to everybody in Jacksonville that downtown is on the rise. And we have about $4 billion of construction permitted and ready to go in our community. It's going to be a big 5 years for us as we see downtown grow.
And in that specific area of the downtown corridor that has been underdeveloped and really underutilized for so long, does that help to activate the surrounding area? How do you see the growth? Can you already picture things 5 years from now?
We need residential growth, and we have that coming. You have the University of Florida that's going to be coming in the next couple of years. That creates energy, and people going to retail establishments, going to restaurants, going to bars, really bringing life to downtown. Continued growth at the entertainment area of downtown with the stadium, the Four Seasons, the Jags offices. There's lots of great things happening in this community, and I think it's a really good mix. The next 5 years are going to be big.
When you think of properties, and almost one property at a time, and you've just named a bunch of them, the decision by the school board to relocate from the South Bank, is that a huge opportunity right across from the stadium?
It is, and what we see coming in to replace where the school board is located is more opportunity for restaurants and retail, because you're going to have folks living in that area that have disposable income, and that's a big deal. You get that critical mass, and restaurants can really take off and do well.
Yeah, we see a lot of growth outside of the downtown area with construction that seemingly is happening almost everywhere. It's one of the pain points of growth and development, but even outside of the corridor of the city, through St. Johns County and Clay County and the growth, what are some of the things that excite you about the growth around downtown and really around the city of Jacksonville?
We have over 100 people a day moving to our community, which is great. It's great for everybody. It's great for radio stations. It's great for somebody who builds houses. It's great for somebody who has a retail store. We want to be growing as a community. Other communities that aren't growing are dying and withering away, and we're happy to say that Jacksonville is one of the fastest growing communities in the country. Last year, Wall Street Journal ranked us as the second hottest economy in the country, #1 on the East Coast. And we have the youngest population in the state of Florida, which is also good for what companies are looking for when they're trying to build workforce.
Does that also help organizations like, I'm thinking Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and government and whatnot, the next generation of the workforce, as owners of the businesses and operators at these major establishments? We're looking at the next generation now. Is that by design that we're getting younger, and how valuable is it going to be going forward over the next generation?
For an example, we have very fast-growing sectors in our economy, very diverse economy, which is critical for us in the future. But fintech is one of those areas. It's a financial services, but it deals with like point of sale when you swipe your credit card, all the technical tech parts of finances. And we're one of the fastest growing fintech communities in the country. That attracts a younger, higher paid individual that is always good for the community, because that means they're going to establish a family here, they're going to grow here. That's great for everybody. It expands the tax base. We don't want to raise taxes, but if we continue to grow, we can cover the cost of first responders and proper infrastructure for that growth. And it's always good when your community is growing.
And when your football team is winning. So more and more sports franchises are looking at Jacksonville.
Last night, I put big money on the Jags because I believe the Jags are going to pull this thing off on Sunday.
Okay.
My sons are traveling in from Tallahassee to see the game. We're going to have a full family affair. I cannot wait to cheer until I lose my voice. and I'm going to win some money, I can tell you
Well, it's
that.
probably a good thing that we're having you on Thursday as opposed to Monday. Y'all had to pull up or not do the paw prints downtown on East Bay Street. Are there plans in place to still bring in that pride this season in other ways?
Yeah, Jacksonville shows that's the one day the entire community comes together. Yeah. That's what I'm proud of when you talk about the Jags. It doesn't matter what side of town you're from, what political party you're in. We're all one whenever the Jags are playing on Sunday. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we're looking at other ways where we can, celebrate the Jags and what they bring to this community.
Christine is relatively new to the community. I remember back like one of your first weeks, we drove around, we did a drive and talk and kind of showing her some of the places around the community and whatnot. And I found myself saying, oh, you need to... As you drive people around, you are born and raised here, and you know where all the bones are buried and everything like that. What's the one that you're like, you've got to see this? Is there one? Well, is it a restaurant, a part of town, a park, a something? Not like you're picking favorites, but what's Daniel's hidden gem?
I'm not exaggerating. I have literally been in every neighborhood in our city, every one. And I love each one, and they have this distinct flavor, every one of them. Now, we are blessed to have such a large city. That means when you're at the beach, you can have a totally different lifestyle than when you're on the west side of Jacksonville. If you want a rural farm, if you want to Avondale, Ortega, San Marco, St. Nicholas, you have so many great characteristics in this community that I don't think you can pick one. You just have to love all of them.
I like that you say characters too, because there are some characters.
Oh yeah,
it's the talent that makes us special too.
That's what all the companies are saying that we bring here. They're chasing talent all over the country, and the reason we're growing so fast is because we have a great talent base. We have the military here who's re-entering into the community. They don't want to leave; they want to stay here, and it's a perfect way for us to bring new workforce to Jacksonville.
Is it almost you wish we could move faster in some ways because we see the momentum, or are we moving at the right pace, do you think?
It is going so fast right now, I don't need it to go any faster. And we have so many companies that are talking to us right now. The pipeline is very strong, and we just need to continue. The other thing is, when you build, we've had over $1 billion in capital expenditures over the last couple of years with companies that we bring here, and having that staged properly is important because there's only so many construction workers and tradesmen and women out there that can fulfill the job. So you don't want to have that happen all at once. You want to have a good, steady flow so everybody can complete the jobs on time.
I think it's an important point and an important message in the community. Closing message on this 904 Day. What do you hope someone does today? Is there an action you want to see someone listening right now take?
I want somebody that doesn't know another person in this community to say, happy 904 Day. I'm so glad that I got to see you. So that's a pretty cool thing about our community is we are tight-knit, and I love being here.
All right, Daniel Davis is the president of the Jax Chamber. I know you've got a meeting you got to race off to, but appreciate you having us here this morning.
Awesome.
And helping to celebrate 904 Day in Jacksonville. It's 8:19 on the Thursday edition of Jacksonville's Morning News.